The Patriots, they're picking at 21 in the first round. Traps, when you look at this team, what are their biggest needs and who might be a prospect fit there?
Okay, I think they really need wide receiver. I just cannot see Bill Belichick picking another receiver in the first round. N'Keal Harry was a disaster. Way back in the day, Chad Jackson was a first-round pick by Bill Belichick. Also not very good.
I think he was a second rounder.
Was he? I thought he was like the last pick in the first round. Anyway, he was
Yeah.
picked super early. Bill Belichick
It was
had
like the third or fourth pick in the second round, but I'm pretty sure that N'Keal Harry is the first ever wide receiver he took in the first round.
Maybe you're right.
But like to your point, like no one will let him forget about it because he's coming over Deebo Samuel, AJ Brown, and DK Metcalf, which is just horrific scouting.
Now, it certainly could be that obviously Tom Brady covered up a lot of flaws on offense for like 20 years for the Patriots, but it just feels like Bill Belichick would rather go the bargain bin, undrafted free agent, Julian Edelman type than go with a premium pick at wide receiver. Although that is what they need. Someone like Chris Olave would do a lot for Mac Jones. So maybe just late in his career, Bill Belichick kind of bucks his own trend and goes Chris Olave. I think they need linebacker. Someone like Devin Lloyd kind of feels like that bigger, longer, rangier linebacker that the Patriots have kind of gravitated toward in the past. But I think at corner, after losing J.C. Jackson, Kaiir Elam from Florida makes the most sense in terms of a scheme fit. That we kind of talked that it's Sauce Gardner, then a big gap, and no one really knows who the second corner is going to be off the board. Kaiir Elam played at Florida, pretty good production, tested a lot better than people expected, and has that legitimate on an island man coverage ability. That when you look at Trent McDuffie and Kyler Gordon from Washington, they played a ton of zone. Andrew Booth, a lot of zone. So it wouldn't surprise me if Bill Belichick says, hey, we lost our top corner in J.C. Jackson. Let's get someone that's super talented and long and also has played a lot of man coverage in the SEC in Kaiir Elam.
Yeah, I'll say, traditionally I would have agreed with you in terms of what we can expect from Bill Belichick. But over the past year, we've seen him kind of buck a couple of trends that he has historically stuck to. And that is he swung big in free agency last year. They moved on from a fullback this year. So maybe that's, a precursor to some change to his offense. So I'm starting to think maybe he's changing his colors here with some of the moves that he's made. But I did have both of those names that you mentioned on my list of potential first-round picks as well. I think Kaiir Elam is a fantastic fit. Chris Olave is the other name that I had written down in the first. As you're talking about day two picks, maybe you look at Chattanooga interior offensive lineman Cole Strange because they did trade Shaq Mason to Tampa Bay. Kirby Joseph, safety from Illinois, is a very smart safety that I think Bill Belichick is, will be able to trust from day one. Somebody that can stay in and perform, immediately for him. So those are two guys that I'm looking at as potential day two fits for that organization.
I dig it. The Buffalo Bills. Unless there's anything else you guys want to talk about with the Patriots. By the way, if Belichick takes a wide receiver in the first round, I know he doesn't give a crap what anybody thinks about him, but like,
it better work out.
yeah. Like if you take Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson's awesome, and Olave's not, and I mean that would be kind of surprising that it's not going to be a great look.